Hi, and welcome to solving the seventh problem in picoCTF 2018. And if you're still not catching on to it, I'm still going to teaspoon this in for you until you get a hang of it. This time we are over on a new topic, reversing. The problem title is Reversing Warmup 1 for 50 points. This one, I guess, is to introduce you also to the shell component of picoCTF and also what we call the path here. I'm going to add a few extras into this tutorial, but before I do that, let's read the problem itself. Throughout your journey, you will have to run many programs. Can you navigate to /problems/reversing with a lot of numbers on the shell server and run this program to retrieve the flag? Program is highlighted in blue here, so let's click on it. In real life, we wouldn't just click on it and run a program on our computer without sandboxing it, as described in an earlier tutorial. One reason would be that we can probably run the program, but it would be nice to know the name of the program we're going to run. Now here it says that the program is called run, but we're going to do something extra with this program. Let's save the file, and it should now be in our downloads folder. And here it is. We can just click on it and right click on it and look at the properties, and nothing really here that it didn't explain before. We have the name, it's an executable, and we already have the size here, which it also stated earlier, and permissions we have here, but we're still going to do something extra with it, so we're going to leave it alone for now and continue on. We are going to look at the hint here, because it actually states exactly what we automatically would try. And that is, if you are searching online, it would be worth finding how to execute a program in the command line. And when we are in the Pico shell, we're kind of like in the Linux terminal and or the command line. And hello Google. Now we are going to type in how to run a program in the Linux terminal. Now why we're adding Linux terminal is if you just said terminal, that could confuse Google, and it could give you the Windows terminal, which wouldn't exactly be the same thing. Let's try that. Last time, or earlier, we used a program here called Ask Ubuntu, which I hope you did put in your favorites folder, because it's a great website. This time we are going to try another one, and it has the kind of like the right question here that we were asking: how to run program from command line. And this one you could also put in your favorites, because it's from linuxquestions.org. Sorry. So let's click on it. There are some interesting facts here, and we're coming to it here. This post was actually from 2005, and that means you can look at Linux as something that doesn't really change every year or every second year like Windows. So it's not like you have to learn something new every single month. But enough of that. the question that was asked has a decent answer here from a David Ross, a moderator with 12,000 posts from before. So you can kind of like interpret it that he knows what he's talking about. But let's get to the answer. If the program is in a directory, your path variable, then just type its name. To launch another program, use the full path, i.e. /path /2/program, meaning slashed all the way to your program. And then there's an extra bit here, which is something to just keep in mind, or cd to the directory and run /program. We're going to get back to that last part later on. But also here you see they're talking about slash and path down through the further paths and until you hit your program, which in our case would be run. Now, paths is like a topic by itself. You will need to navigate the terminal using path names, execute programs from different parts of the path, maybe even modify the path environment. Well, here's a resource I'm going to give you. It's from Ian Dallon, and what I would call the guru of path names when it comes to Linux. And if you get stuck, look through it and remember the URL address and save it in your favorites. It has anything that you want, it's here. Now what we might have to do here is copy this line, starting with a /program and all the way to the last number, which should be 3. And copy it. And now we should be ready to go in on the shell. Do that by right-clicking and open link in a new tab so you don't have to go back and forth. And here I have my login. Now logins are case sensitive. So if I didn't write a capital G here, but a small g, that wouldn't work. So GAUTE, and your platform password is the same one you use to go in on picoCTF2018 just to log in. Let's try that. And now we're in. Now when I said earlier copy /programs, I meant copy /problems, but I'm guessing you already figured that part out. Now let's see if we can paste, and here you might need paste from browser, and then just paste one more time, paste, let's see if we can do that one more time. Like that. Copy. And paste. Okay, we're getting it. It's a little difficult once in a while. I don't know if that's a problem with picoCTF 2018. Click on OK. And now we have the path /problem /reversing everything else that was there from before. And we also need a slash here. Let's see if we can get that. And then the name of the program that we want to run, and the name of it was run, R-U-N, and enter. And here we have our flag, which I think we also could copy, and there we have it. If we're not going to use the shell anymore, we can just type exit here, and then the connection is closed. I did say that I had something to show you on the file we downloaded, and we are going to do that now. We have our terminal. Now this one shows the same as the files from before, but what we have here is our downloads folder, and in it we have run, and we ran the program to get the flag. But the question is, do you really have to run the program to get the flag? So this is just a teaser. Strings run, and you see a lot of information here, and what you also see is the flag. Point being, when you get a little better, start trying to solve the problems in different ways, not just the standard way that you are supposed to do it for picoCTF 2018, but by doing it more ways you get a better understanding, and then you just get overall better in solving these types of problems. We have 300 points, and now we're going to add 50 points to that. So under submit here, we are going to try to paste that flag in and then submit it. And that was correct, which means now we have 350 points.